So I've seen it blue marker. That pack of blue marker we bought is with the daughter there to check. I need blue. I'm not sure of the green. So just one blue or one red. We have a new one. Thank you. So we have to conclude the training which says that your identity determines your direction of life. So your identity, of course, determines your direction. So it determines your direction. So, okay, am I correct? Determines direction. So there was no you there making it. Identity determines direction. Okay. Today is part 4, and today is 15 of 1, 2026. That is a whole lot. So the year is telling us, the month is telling us, I don't really sure where they go. Okay, direction flows from identity. Okay, the direction flows from identity. Okay, so we started discussing that the way you define yourself will determine your actions, your direction. So your identity simply means actually 4 things. That's what we have. I mean 3 things. Number 1, we talked about self-concept. Number 1, we talked about self-concept because of the way you think. Today is well, very very well. Mr. George, you can assist me. Get me a kettle or something. Both of them. With something like a rag or something. And today I can't wear white. Join the matter. Chai chai. Okay, let's get something. Mr. Wilson, get me something. I think I might refilled it to the fullest. Okay, this is fine. Come, take the one in for us. I just put the one in my hand. If you don't find it, let me see first. No, that one ain't good, chef. The other one, done too full. Then I just clean them here. Okay, so we talk about self-concept. So self-concept is simply the way you think about yourself. So the way it matters a lot. Image is the way you actually see yourself. It matters so much, and that doesn't mean self, of course, esteem. Self-esteem, the way you estimate yourself, the way you value yourself, the way you, of course, you carry yourself, the way you estimate yourself, and your self-worth, your what, your values. So, and this thing all determines by the way you see life. So I will keep repeating this because not all true today is wonderful. Not all true are truth. Not all true are truths, but all truths are true. So so we said that it is true, lion will eat Daniel, but it's truth, it did not eat him. It's true, nobody can walk on water, but it's truth, Christ walked on water. So not everything I think that is true, which is fact, are actually the truth. So the Bible says, you shall know the truth, and the truth shall set you free. So this is fact, this is true. So the way you view true is not that because every truth has positive and negative. So we keep drawing these big eyeballs here, this gentleman here, and we said that this gentleman, you see, are going to focus on things. So thank you. Perfect, perfect. Thank you. Your hand. Thank you. So good. Okay, good. So this is called focus. So you are focusing on the positive side of life. Once you focus on something, it creates a belief. So you're focusing on positive, you're going to create a belief called faith. Focusing on negative. Let me see where this red will write. Focus on negative. Perfect. It's going to create something in your heart called doubt. Doubt. So this is your heart here. So you're going to focus on positive side of life. You're going to create this belief called faith. So what faith happens to your hand is that it gives you an expectation. You begin to expect expectation of a favorable outcome, a favorable and desirable outcome. So all your desirable outcomes and results. So a man that has expecting and result, and is going to focus on doubt. Yeah, thank you. You're going to focus on everything they're going to create doubt. And that doubt does something in your heart too. It's going to give you to also expectation of unfavorable, and undesirable outcomes. So the things you don't desire. So why do you have to focus on them? Outcomes and results. Outcomes and results. Okay. Okay, perfect. So if you are going to focus on anything positive, you're going to create something your heart core belief. that belief positive. So you're going to create expectation of positive outcome, which gives you power in your hand. So this actually give you what you expect. Something for will give you power in your hand to take action. Powers in your hand. Powers in your hand to take action. In your hand to take action. So people that take action is because they're actually expecting something positive. But people that actually unfavorable outcome give you power in your hand to procrastinate. Procrastinate. So people that procrastinate, I go do, because they're actually looking at negative things. So we discuss so much, and we start telling us that many people drag their past into a new season of their life, like a new year, a new month. And that thing actually they look at their past failures, regret, disappointment, and this particular thing kills their potentials even before they have a chance to live. It steals their dreams and drain their energy and cloud their vision. It's a big challenge because you cannot succeed with focusing on negative things. The Bible says that without faith it is impossible to please God. That means God wants you to actually look at only things positive that happen around you. If, only positive things. Don't ignore these ones. Ignore these ones. These are, if you look at them, whatever you focus on expands. So we discussed so much to the point we start talking about your life does not change. Your life does not change until your mind changes from living negative to positive. So you live here to here, wahala. You live to hear positive things, and then you have the part of your mind not even outside the external factors. So, but Winston Churchill says success is not final and failure is not fatal. The courage to stand up to continue and stop the habit of blame, looking at negative things. Nobody is supporting me. The economy is against me. Life is so hard. Life is so unbearable. And if you keep saying those things, your body takes the form of it. So Seneca says we suffer more in our imagination than in reality. So taking ownership of your thinking is not arrogance, but it's your responsibility to focus on only the things you want so you can take the action in a positive direction. So don't let your mind enslave you with fear, regret, and blame. Be honest and release negative thoughts, and don't entertain negative thoughts, because if you entertain negative thoughts, you're going to limit you, and of course, you're going to make you focus on limitations, self-limiting beliefs, and of course, and you're going to bring this thing called fear, resentment, of course, scarcity, and never allow you to experience the abundance of peace and fulfillment. So you are responsible for the quality of your thinking, in the direction of your focus, and the authority of your decision. So the difference between living life by design and living life by accident is that you are going to be intentionally to create your life. You're going to ignore anything negative that will not empower you in the positive direction. So we discussed so much, and let me say where we stopped yesterday, and started with that. Okay, that growth is not a suggestion; is a requirement. That you not just say, I don't want to just I want to live life the way I want it. No, there's something called entropy. So when you don't make improvement on something, entropy takes place. You start dying. Nothing like I'm on a force. So purpose is not optional; it's essential, and the purpose gives meaning to your struggle. Purpose without purpose, purpose with patience produce purpose without patience produce frustration. Patience without purpose produce passivity, and passivity simply means inactive or lack of initiative. So I think that's where we stopped yesterday. Yes or yes? That's where we stopped yesterday. I said that yesterday, and today we're going to start from there because we need to conclude on this class. So, okay, okay. So, let's begin to round up this particular training about identity. Tell identity, very very important. So, when you begin to focus on the positive side of your identity, it's going to actually help your vision to be bright and prepares you to accept the discipline and also accept the heart of gratitude and the mindset of abundance. So, and I would like us to write this down, very, very important. And please write it down. Or write it down. Gratitude and the mindset of abundance are not just good idea. Gratitude and the mindset of abundance is not just the gratitude and the mindset of abundance are not just good idea. They're essential strategy for living a life of fulfillment and impact. Gratitude and the mindset of abundance are not just good idea, full stop. They are essential strategy for living a life of fulfillment and abundance. So I begin to look at myself, I begin to count my blessings one by one, positive things about my life. I begin to be grateful for what God has done. That means I'm going to give myself the right identity to make the right decisions in my direction of the direction of what I'm going to. So this mindset of saying I'm going to focus on everything positive to be grateful is not just a mindset. Gratitude and mindset of abundance are not just good idea. The essential strategy for living a life of fulfillment and impact. You're written that one down, shall I? That means the class is still waiting for me. Oh. You're written it down, shall I? Okay, I've not written it down yet. Shall wait for me? I know soon as I won't wait for me. So okay, so I've been discussing so much about this particular thing called identity, because if someone begins to identify himself as someone that is poor, broke, no matter what you do to him psychologically, he has already accepted defeat. So you cannot help such a man. I say gratitude and the mindset of abundance are not just good idea, full stop. The essential strategy for living a life of fulfillment and impact. So don't focus on the disappointment, on the missed opportunity, because it will produce scarcity. You focus on negative things, missed opportunity, disappointment, it will surely produce scarcity. So you have to leave your focus from here and here. Focus here, produce scarcity. Focus here, produce abundance. So if you focus on the bad things, you will not be grateful. You always experience lack, scarcity. Let me use red marker. So okay. So this one produce abundance. So once you focus on gratitude, are you going to produce abundance? So looking at it today, when you focus on on the positive side of life, you focus on on abundance, focus on being grateful, life begin to unfold in different shape for you, because success is not only born from action, but is recognized. It's born from the recognition of what already exists in your life. So the foundation that has been placed there for you. Gratitude shifts your perception. Write that on your, very important. Gratitude shift your perception. Gratitude shift your perception. Once you begin to focus on abundance and having a grateful heart, it shifts your perception, the way you see things. Right? You begin to see opportunities inside problems. You begin to see opportunities inside every circumstance you face. Gratitude shifts your perception. Very, very important. So if you want, let me tell you, you cannot control your perception about your life, whatever they're thinking. So because everybody cannot like you, everybody cannot hate you. So no, there's no product that is off for all. Even Christ, not everybody accepts him. So the things that you have to just leave those ones. Focus on positive things. Focus on abundance. Don't play good faith for abundance. So you want to shift your perception, the way you view life, and your perspective also, your personal opinion and people, the way you begin to see people's opinion. So when you begin to appreciate what you have, even if it's not yet everything you desire, your mind begins to operate from the place of possibilities rather than limitations. Let's write that one down, very important. When you begin to appreciate what you have, when you begin to appreciate what you have, even if it's not yet everything you desire, when you begin to appreciate what you have, even if it's not yet everything you desire, your mind begins to operate from the place of possibilities rather than limitations, full stop. When you begin to appreciate what you have, even if it's not yet everything you desire. Yeah, we know that you have so many desires. Yeah, I know. Your mind begins to operate from a place of possibilities rather than limitations. And that is very important, because all of us are looking at me today have good health. You climb the staircase, as I'm sure, because that staircase is plenty. So you have something that most people don't have. You go to hospital and say what men are passing through. You appreciate the fact that you are strong. You can think, most of you are writing right now. That means you can write. Some people cannot write. So we need to play from that place of abundance. Is going to see possibilities everywhere. So I say, when you shift when you begin to appreciate what you have, even if it's not yet everything you desire, your mind begins to operate from the place of possibilities rather than limitations. So first, to write it down your note. Your mind is a fertile soil, and if you plant seed of resentment, jealousy, discontent, your mind is a fertile soil. That means whatever you plant in your mind will grow. That is the truth. Negative or positive, whatever you plant here will grow. Your mind is a fertile soil, and if you plant seed of resentment, jealousy, envy, you will harvest bitterness and frustration. Your mind is a fertile soil. My mind is a fertile soil. If you plant resentment, bitterness, anger, envy, resentment, you begin to harvest bitterness and frustration. But what if you plant gratitude? Of course, you begin to appreciate. You begin to harvest possibilities, growth, insight. That's what happens. So don't plant anything negative here. Once you plant it there, you can't stop the harvest, because our mind always is a fertile soil all the time. So of course, we don't need to write this one down, but listen to me. Emerson says something. Emerson Waldo says, write it on your heart, then that every day is the best day of your life. So don't just sit down and say, I'm broke, I'm this. Yeah, therefore, I told you to count 1 to 10. If I say stop in your mind, if I say stop, you stop. Anything I ask you, you answer. A lot of us are counting 1 to 10. When I say stop, most of you stopped and say, what is your name? The minute you mention your name, you stop counting in your mind, because when you're talking, your mind stop working. So once you talk, there's a vein, there's a nerve in your tongue that leads to your brain, that once you utter words, it affects every part of your body. Because the first level of creation is your thinking. Second level of creation is your talking. So that level of talking is very powerful because your body actually responds to the words of your mouth, while your mind responds to the pictures of your mind. Write down, very, very important. Gratitude allows you to recognize the gift, resources, and opportunities around you. Gratitude allows you to recognize the gifts. There's the giftings, the ideas, the giftings, talents, resources and opportunities around you. Gratitude allows you to recognize the giftings, the talents, the creativity, the resources, and the opportunities around you. Gratitude. Without you not looking at here, you are not grateful. You cannot be grateful. You cannot be grateful looking at negative things. Never, never. So the only reason why I'm grateful is that you're looking at positive things in your life. Gratitude allows you to recognize the giftings, the talents, the resources, and the opportunities around you. So a man that says, I'm not grateful is a man that look at here. Nobody look at you and is grateful. So you use your eyes and focus on bad things, bad things, bad things. Even when you do demoralize you, of course, you problem done. You cannot be grateful, so you can never recognize. When your eyes and your mind sees abundance, your hands begins to act in abundance. That's how it works. So because you're going to respond as you keep seeing it, or something happens in your mind, that leads to the body. Body responds to it. So your energy focus, your energy flows in abundance, and your life begins to reflect abundance. That's how it works. So, two questions I would like us to ask ourselves, but you don't need to write it down. Are you focusing on what is missing, or you're focusing on what is present? Are you acknowledging the people and the skills and experiences of the moment that are going to shape your life? Or are you going to chase the things you don't have and the thing that is missing, that is causing you pain? The way you answer this question will determine whether 2026 will be a frustration or will be a breakthrough year for you. Whether those your beautiful dreams you wrote this year will manifest or not. And this is very important because I would like us to repeat this statement again. If at all I have my book, I can. I didn't want to clean this. I would have written it one by one. So write the first one like this: your mind is the soil. Your thoughts, association, and focus are the seeds. Your actions, habits, and decisions are cultivation. Your results are the harvest. Write it down. Your mind is the soil. Write it down. There's one line like that. Like when you see, it makes sense. Your mind is the soil. This place now name the soil. So whatever you plant on this soil will germinate. Your mind is the soil. This place is the soil. I plant positive person, negative person. Your mind is the soil. Number two, your thoughts, association, and focus are the seeds. So my focus are the seed. My thoughts are the seeds. My associations, because people are keep talking to my ear, they are the seeds. And by God, I'm sowing seeds. Every word are sowing seeds in your mind. So my mind is the soil. Either I'm looking at positive or negative. My mind is the soil. My thoughts, my focus, my association are the seeds. Then my actions, whatever my hand is doing, my actions, my habit, my decisions, are the cultivation. What cultivates my result are the things I do. If I focus on here, I will take action that's positive. Focus on here, I will take action that is positive. So what cultivates it, what brings the result is my actions, my habits, my routine, my behavior, my decisions. These are the cultivations. And the results are the harvest. The result of what I'm going to harvest. So these four things, don't forget it. Your mind is the soil, your thoughts, your focus, associations are the seeds, and your actions, your habits, your routine, your rhythm, your associations are the cultivations, and definitely your results are the harvest you're going to experience. So one of the reasons why you need to understand that gratitude is not passive, and it's not even the attitude that wants your life to is an attitude that is a good one for your life to move forward. Gratitude is an act of recognizing that we already have enough to begin with, to act with, to create, to transform your circumstances. That's what happened. Okay, let me put it like this for you to write it. But I told you, when you look at positive things, you'll be grateful. I call it gratitude. But if we look at negative things, you cannot be grateful. You'll be angry, you'll be bitter. Nobody is supporting me. Nothing is working. Why you're saying that is because I already know that you're not looking at positive things. You're not looking at good things. When somebody comes to complain, and that is what you're looking at here. But something I don't even know how to explain, because it takes knowledge to understand knowledge. Touch yourself, say I'm a success. I'm a success. Not to say I'm a millionaire. I'm a millionaire. If you're not written anything today, write this statement. It will help you in the next chapter of your life. Write it down. Gratitude is an act of recognizing. Gratitude is an act. Gratitude is an act of recognizing that you already have enough to begin. Gratitude is an act of recognizing that you already have enough to begin. You already have enough to start. Gratitude is an act of recognizing you already have enough to begin, to act, to create, and to transform your circumstances. Gratitude is an act of recognizing that you already have enough to begin, to act, to create, and to transform your circumstances. So a man that looked at himself said, I already have greater is it that is in me. I have a thought, I have an energy, I have something in me that is to start now, to act, to begin. So why the person is believing that? Because he is grateful. There's something that he's looking at that's affecting. No matter the situation, things are hard. Things are. The guy say, I don't know what they're talking about. Me, when there's a casting as a lifting up for me, I don't know what I'm talking about. When others are not succeeding, me I will succeed. I told the faith says even if, they're not even if. No, but that says what if? They're not what ifs. What if I don't succeed? What if things are not going for me? They keep whining me like, what if I don't make it? What if I don't buy that car? What if I don't marry that wife? What if I don't marry that husband? What if I don't buy that? Now? What if I don't? What if they keep is the fact the thing keep before you finish the what ifs, your energy is lost, your vision is blown, your passion is gone. So gratitude attracts abundance. Right to that your note. Gratitude attracts abundance. Gratitude is abundance. Um, because gratitude attracts abundance. So a man that wants to, I know those people that don't are not grateful are people that always believe in zero sum game. Zero sum game says that if someone else has it, then I cannot have it. There's nothing left for me. That's called scarcity mentality. So for the fact that someone else succeed doesn't mean that you will not succeed. After all, we live in a world of abundance. So the truth is that the world is full of abundance. Possibilities are limitless. Your potential are limitless. So the mindset of abundance opens the mind to solutions, opportunities, innovation that scarcity blind you from seeing. Gratitude and abundance are also defensive shell, because when you have this gratitude of abundance, it defends you from, it protects your mind from envy, bitterness, and comparison. When you are grateful, you're already content to focus on your journey and your destiny rather than rather than failures of others. And the focus is what allows you to move from clarity, consistency, and confidence. Very, very important. Don't go through life sowing carelessly, scattering your energy everywhere with doubt and bad habits, because you're going to harvest bitterness, you're going to harvest anger. Aristotle made a statement which I would like us to write today. Write on your notes. He said that Aristotle said, we are what we repeatedly do. We are what we repeatedly do. So don't repeatedly see these negative things. Aristotle says, we are what we repeatedly do. So people have a habit of repeating a pattern every day. Waking up in the morning complaining about their wife, their husband, their business, their investment. Why must complain about Tinubu government? But everything about your life is negative. It's not good. Because the guy says we are what we repeatedly do. So excellence is not just an act, it's an habit. So your life is reflect the seed you plant today. If you sow fear, laziness, negativity, don't expect abundance. If you sow all these ones, don't expect abundance. So until a man sows vision, courage, positivity, generosity, your harvest is inevitable. So you cannot reap what you have not faced sown. And sowing requires intention, care, and consistency. You cannot scatter seed haphazardly and expect bountiful harvest. Write this down, not very, very important. Don't worry. I have a lot of notes. Tomorrow I will take time and give you a lot of notes to write. But today, let me just say I can round up this class because we have taken time on it. So write down, very important. When anyone rely on luck and ignore preparation, when anyone rely on luck, ignore preparation and focus on negative things, he will remain stagnant in life. When somebody is unlucky, Sarah said that what God said I will be, I will be. No need to prepare. Not I will only pray, I will not learn, I will not study, I will not put my mind to learn, acquire skill. When someone rely on luck, ignore preparation, and focus on negative things in life, he will remain stagnant. That's what happened. When somebody begins to rely on luck, miracles only. Miracles is not supposed to be like a pattern. It's also not supposed to be a blueprint. God has given us laws, principles, and rules. Learn them and apply them. Like law of gravity, learn them and apply it. So today, me and this my white. God will help my life today. This is my car has been coming closer to my white. Okay. I said when anyone rely on luck, ignore preparation, and focus on negativities in life, his life will remain stagnant. We have started the month. There's no improvement, personally, psychological, emotional, spiritual, none. Because he's always looking at negatives. Everybody are making money. Me, I'm not made money. They told me I will be a millionaire now. I'm still struggling with money. Because it is that you're just focusing on this thing. This is a problem. No matter what you tell that man, you are a success. He'll come out secretly. He will doubt himself. Secretly telling himself it's not possible. You are telling him you can do it. He come up for you. Go tell himself, leave those people. That's what the divine means since 1960. That divine. You've not asked yourself from 1960 to today, what has really gone wrong that you have refused to change? Because you just so put your eyes here. Leave this side alone. Poverty is not your birthright. It's not your family. It's not your family property. If you're not tired of poverty, poverty is tired of you. Leave poverty alone. At least begin to focus on positive things. I cannot understand. Go read some Bible story when they told us about Moses carrying one snake. The Bible is God instructed him that whoever that lift up their eyes to see that snake is symbolic of what happened today about Jesus Christ. That person will be saved. Some people get mind, made a snake bite them, made them die. This one you look. I don't know why people just like poverty. See, I don't like people like struggle. No, focus leave that one, and there's no way you can tell a man to stop looking and say, except you need to talk to his mind. So you need to believe that he can succeed. You need to live here and look because I thought the beliefs control behavior. Tell not beliefs controls behavior. So the way a man behave is because of the things he believes about himself. And until you change that belief, behaviors can never change. Behaviors are like the fruit. You have to focus on the roots, focus on seed, what you plant. So that's your ground is a fertile soil. Funny enough, whatever you plant on it will grow. Positive will grow, negative will grow. Mind what you plant here because this is what really affects everything about your life. So I feel something that when you rely on luck, ignore preparation, and focus on negative, your life will remain standard. But when you sow wisely and be mindful of what you allow in your mind, sowing positive things in your mind, you begin to reap abundance. You know, abundance. This class on the finish now. That is very, very good. So Seneca says something since that we are more frightened and hot. We are more often frightened than hot, and we suffer more in our imagination than reality. If you allow negative thinking, envy, resentment to dominate your mind, it will choke the seed of greatness before they can grow. But if you cultivate the mindset of discipline, vision, courage, it will provide you with a fertile soil for your destiny to flourish. And then, of course, Emerson says, adopt the pace of nature. He said, adopt the pace of nature. Nature always demands time. Adopt the pace of nature. Emerson says, nature's secret is patient because growth takes time. Write this one, you know, very important. Nature's secret, that's nature, natural things. Nature's secret is patient because growth takes time. Nature's secret is patient because growth adopt the pace of nature. Adopt it. As you're thinking about, as you wrote last year, I'm going to make 40 million this year, use the money for charity, buy land, buy car, do investment, do this, do that one. As you wrote that, as the thought enter your mind, you wrote it down. That you have trapped that thought on the planet Earth. That is a done deal already. It's already happened. The reason I'll make it manifest is because of your skill and competence. Because all things are probable, all things are possible, but not all things are probable. It is possible for you to achieve all your dreams, but the probability of it happening to you depends on your skill and competence, which will definitely take time. Tell not time. It will not happen overnight, but it will happen over time. Tell not over time. So effort, your discipline, and your focus compound gradually. You know, yesterday I was telling us, someone was just sharing my story for the first time yesterday. I told you how I really was not having a good time the day when I started. It was almost like giving up. But I know if all those steps I was taking was compounding, and one day, eventually, what I call begin to manifest. And from that moment to today, it never stopped again. I told you the journey of entrepreneur is work, get paid. 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 Pay. Now see this. Work. Now see this. So, a lot of people don't want to pass through that life. You know what they want? They want to go and get a job. You know what job does to you? You work, get paid. You work, get paid. You work, get paid. Your life moves, and then the inflation will come. Salary will no longer be enough. Money will no longer meet any of your needs, and then challenges start happening. Immediately, I use savings. So my guys, they got jobs in banks. You know, salary was at that time 75K, 80K. They dressed up in suit and tie. They borrowed. Whenever those two people come to the bank, they collect those suits and shoe on credit. And every month they will be paying small. And then they will be packaging. I go look these guys. They will laugh me so fun. You want to be an entrepreneur? You want to be a businessman? You want to be a millionaire? I say yes. And they are calling now. They have been every 3 they increase salary by 5,000. Then 5,000. Now their salary is about 200,000 naira. Now Tinubu government 200,000 naira can no longer solve a problem. Why people like us we have scaled and passed over 2 million, 5 million, and our life has become far better than salary. It's not salary. So see that temporary defeat. They don't want to suffer. They don't want to, and their life is always like that. And they never solve problem. Now I really pray for them that God should give them good wife and 5 children. 5 children. Made that 200,000. I pray if I marry me, get children. So many followers buy Pampers, buy small things, more than the cement, don't control. When I married, that time my first daughter, the Pampers was 4,008, now na 17,000, then 17,000. And you get children, what's the baby? No, you change like 4 diapers in a day. When you change a video, your body will tell you how far. Then how far? When they born on a napkin, they return a napkin. That they go wash and use and today no napkin, diaper. As you come out and the throw away, So imagine that is so what you know the direction of your life going to be the way you identify yourself. I'm a source and millionaire. So don't accept small, don't accept scarcity, don't accept lack. Because you're more than enough. Say I'm more than enough. Because this will open your heart to generosity. Okay, I have 5 minutes now. Don't worry, I'll finish this class. Whether I like it or not. Okay, so only a life. So this will open up your mind. We begin to look at person. You begin to make you begin to live a life of value addition, contributing, making sure that nobody meets you and live the same way. They will leave you more positive, more burden lifted, more solutions. So you become a solution, not just to them, but why people add value to other people because they're looking at positive things, they're looking at generosity, they're looking at value addition, impact, contribution. So you write it down, you know, your impact and your impact, your impact, influence and legacy. Your impact, influence and legacy are part of your harvest. Your impact, your influence and legacy are part of your harvest, and they are deliberately connected to the seeds you plant in your heart today. Your impact, your influence, your contribution, your legacy are part of your harvest, and they are directly connected to the seeds you plant in your heart today. So why people are not making impact, adding value to other people, because they are not looking at abundance. They just think that if you have, I will not have. No, there's nothing like you have, I don't have. Everybody can have, everybody can succeed. There's abundance. There's enough space for us on the sky. Let's leave this place, there's scarcity. Let's move up. You will see that there's abundance at the top. In fact, the top is even more lonely if you don't go with people. So I said that your impact, your influence, your contributions, and your legacy are part of the harvest. And they are deliberately connected to the seeds you plant in your heart today. So don't plant negative seeds, plant positive seeds. And you cannot plant positive if you don't look at abundance. That's how it works. So stop looking here, look here. Life will begin to take a different shape for you. So your impact, your influence, your contributions, your legacy are part of your harvest, and they are directly connected to the seeds you plant in your heart today. So you have to plant the seed of courage, positive growth, gratitude. This seed will actually eliminate fear, procrastination, and distraction. So don't expect breakthrough if your mind is occupied with limitations. Don't expect breakthrough at all. If your mind is always looking at here. So you cannot expect fulfillment if your actions are inconsistent. And why is it inconsistent? Is because you are not grateful. Don't look at abundance. So the principle of sowing and reaping are timeless and unchanged. So the Bible said that as long as the earth remains, seed time and harvest time will always be there. So obstacles are not the enemy. They are all teachers. Everything that is coming your way, remember, the enemies are all teaching you and to be opening up your mind to the possibilities of the good things happening to you. So your identity is going to flow from the things you are looking at. You're going to look at positive things, abundance, you need to have a good self-image. Because you're looking at it's going to affect your thinking, it's going to affect what you see, it's going to affect the values you create for yourself. And that thing called values is very important because it will help you to become disciplined. So not discipline. A man that is disciplined has solved 80% of his life challenges because discipline helps you to create boundaries. They're not boundaries. Emotional boundaries, financial boundaries, and boundaries are not bad. Boundaries protect your peace. Boundaries give because anything that costs your peace is too expensive. Say not anything. No, not anything that costs your peace of mind. It's too expensive. Don't buy it. That means anything will cost your peace of mind. Way to make you not get peace, leave them. No buy them. So boundaries is very good. So because of that, obstacles are not your enemies, they are all teachers. Anything, any limitation, criticisms, you write it down. Obstacles are not your enemy. They are not your enemy, they are all teachers. They are all lessons you need to learn from. Obstacles are not your enemy. So entrepreneurs understand this, and me, I understand it too. I want you to also understand that obstacles are not your enemies, rejections are not your enemies, people that are criticizing you are not your enemies, people that are laughing at you, they are not your enemies, they are all lessons, they are all teachers for you, they are all teaching you. Obstacles are not your enemy, they are all teachers. Your vision is your compass that guides you beyond what is visible, because change is inevitable and growth is your choice. So you have to do that. So relentless pursuit of excellence will position you above mediocrity, above lack, above scarcity. And around all this particular class today, I would like to make 3 bold statements as I'm going to go home and think about this 3 statements, because it's going to help you to have the right identity. Because that identity is what made Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego see fire, and they refuse to bow down to this God of Nebuchadnezzar. So they need to focus on. They see something others were not seeing. They were actually thinking about what other people are not thinking about. They were seeing other people not thinking. They were actually having value that they estimate that what, because they're looking at here. You're telling him, see, fire. He said, okay, I don't understand what I'm looking at. I know God will help me. Now I understand the Bible said that without faith, it's impossible to please God. Because faith only born out of positive things. Doubt only born out of negative things. Because the only thing is you have to start doubting your doubt. And when doubt comes and say doubt, I don't want you. Focus on the things you want. Say no, focus. Say no, whatever you focus on expands. So, but time of the time, my own sign is coming. You're going to come every day, five. So people will laugh at you. Say it 1,000 times. You must say it 1,000 times before you manifest in your life. Do you know how many times I told myself I'm a millionaire? Yes, I started telling the story. People will be laughing. I told myself I'm a millionaire for like 2-3 years before I made my first 1 million naira. That's how bad it was. So people are laughing at me that time now. And the fact is that anytime I come out, I always dress sharp, tenor sharp. That time I only have 2 trousers, tenor 2 trousers. Black and brown, and I have about 7 shades. I'm not 7 shades with colored. You can see sky blue, you see white, you see orange. So all my shades were plain shades. So I'll wear them. I'll wear this on Monday, this on Tuesday, this on Wednesday. In fact, my shades get days. The number them. So you will not you think that I will either any of them will go with black or brown. And that time I get 1 shoe, black shoe, with the man of plaza 2.5, 10 or 2.5. I will buy polish, take time, and arrange this shoe. You know, poor man get time now. If I polish my shoe, finish, make sun knock am, you go see yourself for the shoe. I go polish the shoe, put them for under sun, come back, sprinkle small water, take them, arrange them again, arrange the edge of the shoe. You know, you see a type of man, we don't get money, but we sabi clean. We go see a type of man go full start, go plaza, they can shake, waka, be like see one fly. When breeze blow, you go see and they so you know, don't say I don't get money. I go dress like saying I make it the whole world. I go with the buy coat, tenor coat, 4-5. If I wear out my coat, finish. In fact, you mean I get money like this. So, but I act as if I'm one, and eventually become one. So don't act poor. Nobody celebrate poverty. No matter how big poverty is, we don't celebrate poverty. We celebrate success. Say I'm a success. So 3 bold statements I need to make. You need to write down your notes. Very important. As we round up this section, write it down. Don't mind the light. That's what our village people they do. As we make benefits, we need them more. Your all continue. Write it down. Your purpose is your engine. We started making that yesterday. Your purpose is your engine, and your patience is your power, and gratitude is your fuel. Your purpose is your engine. So begin to be purposeful looking at this. Your purpose is your engine, your patience is your power, and your gratitude is your fuel. That's what happened. So you have to focus on these things. So you want to have the fuel to move on. This is it. Your purpose, of course, is your engine. And definitely your patience is your power to follow the process that will give you the result. And your gratitude is your fuel. So a man that says, I lack fuel, I lack energy to move. Okay, the man no dey grateful. That is the problem. So yeah, somebody said it. Somebody said it before. They say you are not grateful, you are grateful, something like that. So you are not. So why somebody is not grateful is because he's looking here. No matter what you tell him, you know, thank God for your life, thank God for this, move on. Look at things, look at people, begin to see leaders in internal leaders. In fact, they so bad from people whenever they have a new person join their team, they start saying this one will not succeed, and maybe he succeed. That is, how can you use your mouth and say this kind of a thing that someone will not succeed? That's begin to see leaders in everybody. So I say your purpose is your engine, your patience is your power, and your gratitude is your fuel. I think that's the best we can take today because of time. For tomorrow, so not tomorrow. I have a different topic for you. Please, if you miss anything in this year, don't miss tomorrow's class. I can assure you. You will never regret being in tomorrow's class because I said a new topic for entrepreneurs, business and investor. So you want your life to take a new step, but there's always the next level. Turn on next level. For everybody. You're already making 1 billion, you can make 2, you can make 2, you can make 10, you can make 10, you can make 20. Don't ever. If you are making impact to 5, you can make impact to 6, you can make to 7. You're already making, of course, join organization where your team is scaling 10x, you can do 20x, you can do. There's always the next level. Turn on next level. So this is what I can tell you today. Identity determines your direction. So that is moving here because of the way he sees himself, the way he thinks, and the way he estimates himself. A man that is moving here because of the same identity, so no identity, because your direction flows from this identity. So stop focusing here and start focusing there. You begin to develop faith and you begin to do positive action, and your life will become better and better. The good news is that there's no limitations. There's only mindset. That's how it happens. So online community, don't get involved in a business because without a mentor, never you get involved in business in life without a mentor. You know why? Mentorship is a legal shortcut to success. and he that stand on the shoulder of mentors will see far. See you tomorrow. See you at the top. Have a wonderful time. Shalom.